If you're thinking about downloading Hinge, do not do it. I had a Hinge account for about a week and a half, 2 weeks before deleting my account. As soon as I downloaded the app, I kid you not, I got 50 new messages in like 5 seconds. I was like, bro, are these bots? Like, on a gloomy Thursday night, I decided to call my guy best friend, and this is word for word what I said to him. I FaceTimed him and I said, Michael, I need some hoes, put me on with your friends. And he said no, because you're gonna break their hearts. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? He said, download Hinge because I've had some luck on there, you know, with the girls. Purpose for creating a Hinge account was because I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to date around and see what it was like, because I've never done that before. I've never dated multiple people at once. When I say dated, I just mean like go on dates. Like, we're not actually dating, we're not together, we're just in the process of getting to know each other. And I feel like that's something that you're supposed to do in your 20s that I never had the opportunity to do. I was like, since I've never been on a dating platform before, I am going to go for every single guy who I normally would go for, or wouldn't go for, excuse me. Low-key, the guys who look like good guys. As fucked up as that sounds, like, I feel like I just always went for the men who ain't shit. You think the bare minimum is here. The bare minimum is shh. Never had a man open the door for me, never had a man to bring me flowers, get me a gift for my birthday. What's I even doing with these men? Fucking? Yeah. Sometimes you laugh with your friends and you're like, damn, we really be talking to men who ain't shit. And you be, huh? But saying this and posting this is even crazier. It's okay, I've leveled up and I've become a new woman. I'm no longer that person. Thankfully. So Hinge basically gives you all these prompts that you're able to fill out, so it makes the process a little bit easier and it's not as awkward. I think one of them was like, if you're on a date, what are you ordering? And I said, everything on the menu. And that wasn't a lie, that's still not a lie. Messages I received on Hinge honestly weren't as bad as I was expecting, but maybe I just didn't stay on long enough, or I think that you can accept messages on there. I can't really remember. I got a few saying that like, oh, they follow me on social media. Like, is this really your account? Are you a fake person? You follow my cousin. The first date I went on was with this guy. He ended up being from Richmond. He was really tall, lanky, Mexican, super sweet, kind of geeky, little dorky, and that's what I saw from his photos. At least I was like, this is kind of what he looks like. And I was like, since I don't normally go for these kinds of guys, I'm gonna give him a chance. I don't even remember where we went to go eat. That's how you know it wasn't a good date, because I love food. I'm a big ass foodie, and the first date means everything to me. If you're not picking a good place for us to go eat on the first date, I don't know if there can be any future ones, but I think I remember now. We went to go eat ramen, and then after that we went to go get boba. I felt a little awkward because I felt like my personality was a little bit too big for his. He was kind of a little bit more on the shy side, kind of quiet, versus me, I'm loud as hell. In high school, I was voted to be heard from a mile away. Like, I felt like I was talking really loud at the table. I think what's really difficult dating, at least in my age, I'm 26 years old, or maybe like in my generation, is that people don't take dating serious. He was actually like a serious guy. We actually had real substantial conversation, and we're able to talk about his education, my education, family things, what we want for our future, how our work life is going. Like, I feel like that kind of conversation is rare now to have with like people my fucking age. I don't know why, but it was a cool date, but it wasn't anything special. I considered going on another date with him, and he did ask me, but then I ended up going on a date 2 days later, and it was the best date of my life. Still, probably to this day, one of the best dates of my life. All we did was go eat at a restaurant. The food was subpar, but I did order basically everything on the menu. He was also the kind of guy that I don't normally go for. We ended up meeting at 10 a.m. and then we didn't even leave the date until like 3 p.m. That's how good the date was going. Like, everything flowed perfectly. Our conversations, our vibe, we were laughing. I was kind of blushing. I was like, oh my God, what is this feeling? And then after we ate, we walked around, we got some boba. I took him to the same boba spot I took the other guy the first time. Oops. Flower shop near us, so he asked me if I wanted flowers. I was like, I've never had anyone buy me flowers in real time And like I said, I've never had a guy buy me flowers in general. So the fact that I was like there in person, I was like butterflies in my stomach. It was so cute. And I just took like a stroll. It was a nice afternoon breeze. I was like, is he gonna kiss me or not? And he didn't. And I went home and I was just like, what the fuck? No, I wasn't. I was actually giddy as hell. And I was like, this was the best date I've ever been on. I hope that we go on another date. And then I sent him an audio message. Audio messages mean so much to me. I don't know why. They're just like, I can really feel how happy you are in the moment or what you feel right then and there, versus a text is so bland. I don't really like using emojis, and I don't like texting in general. That I really enjoyed this date. If you're free tonight in like 3 hours, do you want to hang out again? And he was like, yes. And I was like, yes. There was so much like sexual tension. He was sitting, like we were sitting on bar stools right next to each other. I was like, is he gonna kiss me now or what? Because he's looking at me with them eyes and I'm looking at him with those eyes. So what's gonna happen? And boom, he kissed me and I was like, like so many people are scared of using dating sites. And honestly, I was one of those people. I never used dating sites because I was like, it's weird. It's weird as hell. It feels uncomfortable, scary. But at the same time, like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of those social media platforms is kind of the same idea, but Hinge is just focused solely on dating, you know? But everyone slides in people's DMs. Someone will always shoot their shot in Instagram. So it's literally the same thing. It just feels weird to have an app that's just dedicated to finding that one person. Me and my boyfriend have been together for almost 2 years now, so I mean, Hinge did well for us. That was also both of our first times on dating apps, and we deleted it immediately after meeting each other. You never know until you try, so you might as well just try it out and see how it goes. Hinge, if you want to sponsor me, I mean, I could tell my love story, I wouldn't mind. Because I had a positive experience on Hinge, I would say to try it out and see how it goes. It's not for everybody, and I'm not saying it was for me. I just so happened to be lucky enough to find my person on there, because everybody else who was sliding my messages, I was like, no, 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 never, ew, no. Fun fact, this is the craziest thing ever. I have 3 brothers, 1 younger brother, 2 older brothers. Both of my older brothers have met their significant other on Hinge, and like, my brother got married last year. My brother is engaged. My other brother is engaged this year and getting married this year. So I guess I'm following suit, and I've also met my significant other on Hinge, which is really crazy to think. Honestly, like, it's so weird.